you guys saw my speed run, you know I hit 17 miles an hour. I was like, that's pretty darn slow. I got this tuned machine, 540 can motor. It is a 21 turn, so it should be faster, has rebuildable brushes, and it was like 10 bucks. So what's nice about them, again, is rebuildable brushes, $10. I don't have to upgrade the electronics at all, and it should be quicker than the stock motor, because typically a stock motor is a 27 turn can. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. It should be a nice, easy swap. So to get started, we're gonna take this cover off. Once you pop those screws out, the motor just lifts up. So there is this motor mount that you gotta take care of. So I kind of butchered the job, but I cut through the side of the motor mount because with this pressed on pinion gear on the stock, you need to either heat it up really hot with like a torch, which I don't have, or figure out a workaround. That was my idea. It's not pretty, but it worked. Then I went ahead and matched up the meshing and put a little bit of blue Loctite, so semi-permanent, and screwed that grub screw in. So got my gear mesh all ready to go on the motor. Before I install it, I'm gonna take off this diff cover and try to grease it up some, because I already got the neighbor. Some grease on this rear diff, but I have this Team Losi Racing high pressure black grease. I'm gonna throw some of that on the diff. I could line this up right. So while I grease these diffs up real quick and the gears, I just want to make note that, you know, the mesh between the pinion gear and the spur gear is pretty tight. I'm a little nervous about that and it not handling well. I hope it's okay and I don't strip anything, but that might be an issue. I'm not really sure. And I should also add, I'm not sure about the ESC, if it could handle it or not. I would assume it can, but I don't really know. So, two things I'm kind of going to be testing and to be on the lookout for. I will say that apart from the motor mount, it's pretty easy to work on this truck, right? It's a bunch of different screws. The sizing is different, so that kind of stinks. And I did strip 2 of them, so you do have to be careful. But it's pretty straightforward. It's not all that bad. She is all buttoned up and ready to go. So these are much longer motor wires. I'm gonna see if I could get any zip ties to do some cable management, but I believe it's black to black and red to red. So it's looking good. Motor's in, heat sink's on. It's ready to go. I hope this does pretty well, but we'll see. So in the next video, we'll test it out. I will see you there. Hope you're all doing great. Take it easy.